Hey, in this video, you're gonna get to know the #1 energy shift that you can make every day from right now that will massively change the way other people refer to you, the way they respond to you, and it will give you a very attractive boost to your energy field, and it will make the love just flow into your life naturally. So let me jump straight into it. When I was a guy, in my high school, when I was 20 years old, I wasn't completely believing in myself. I was a person that was very shy, very unconfident, and I was always chasing women. And back then I was with my girlfriend, and I was always doing the chasing. So if she wasn't giving me the attention that I was needing, really, or the love that I was needing, I would get really angry and miserable, and I would feel like I am not deserving of love. And this is what I was telling myself all the time. My perception of love when I was very young was that love is something that you get from the outside, and that you have to, I don't know, get it from someone else, like your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or you should be a certain way. Even that was also my misconception, that you have to be a certain way in order to attract love, in order to be loved, that you maybe have to be very attractive, very confident, or masculine. But the real truth is that the love that we are many times just chasing and looking for on the outside, it is already within us. And this is beautiful, really, because when we realize that, it can be very powerful and can have a profound effect on our life. So I'd like just to briefly tell you also one of the story from my life. How did it happen that I had this perception of love and how it was affecting my love life? So as I said, of course, when I was in this relationship, I would feel not really worthy, not deserving of the other person. And the reason for that was some of the things that I really internalized in my childhood, like the criticism from some of my family members, like some of the traumatic experiences connected to my illness, because when I was a very young kid, I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed with Lyme disease, and it had a really bad effect on my health in general and on my mental health also. I had a lot of panic attacks, a lot of fears when I was a child, and my life was I was very anxious in general every day. So I'd like to also tell you how the environment and other people, maybe some films, maybe some songs that you listen to can really have an influence on your mind and on your perception of many things, such as love, such as relationships, how it can shape your view in general. So when I was a kid, I would often watch one of my favorite films, which is Shark Tale, and I would really internalize all the things that was said there, because I was just a kid, and kids just don't recognize, I don't know, what's bad, what's good. They just react and tend to internalize. We give meaning to certain things, and I really believed everything what was said there. So there was a fish called Oscar, so I was also internalizing everything because that's also my name. And at the end of the film, Oscar got with his girlfriend again, because first they broke up, but afterwards, at the end of the film, they came back together in the relationship, and he said something to her, something along the lines of, "Oh my God, I am so happy that you're with me again, because without you, I am nothing." Imagine, he literally said that without the other person, without his girlfriend, he is nothing, he's worthless. And it really stuck with me, and it hit me when I came back to this film last year, because that was the thing that I was always repeating myself in my mind. That was the sad reality that I was living in, and it was also being reflected in my love life. Because when I was in my relationship, I would feel not worthy. When the other person was not giving me enough attention and love, when she wasn't telling me that she loves me, I would then feel that I am doing something wrong, that I have to be different, act in a different way to deserve this love, to be loved by her. And I was creating this resistance in my energy field, so I was actually repelling her, and she could feel that. She treated me very bad then. I was very much criticized, but it's not a surprise, because that was just the reflection of the reality that was happening in my mind here. In the subconscious, I had all of these core beliefs about love, what it really is, and I really believe that it is something that you have to get from the outside. So what I would like you to encourage to do, as the topic of this video suggests, the number one energy shift is to try to shift your energy from the outside to the inside. So really pay attention every day of what you're saying to yourself. Your self-talk is a very powerful tool that you can use for your benefit. And sometimes, many times, we tend to just, unconsciously get through our day without even thinking what thoughts we keep telling ourselves. And it can have a very deep effect on our reality, because our beliefs create our reality. So if you would like to have a different, maybe some different results in your relationships, in your love life, or you would like to feel more love just every day, just by being single, because we are love and we don't have to get it from somewhere else. So what you can do is you can really start paying attention to what you're saying to yourself, and then consciously start saying to yourself the things that you always wanted to hear. So if you were always looking to get this validation from the external, maybe from your girlfriend, from your boyfriend, start telling yourself the things that you always wanted to hear. Choose yourself, because no one else can give you this love, really. Like, they can, but eventually when you don't give yourself the love that you already are and already have, you'll run out of this energy. You'll be like a car without gas. You'll just run out of gas. You'll have it will just end up probably unsuccessful, just like my relationship did. And I was a very miserable guy. I would criticize myself all the time. I would beat myself up for who I am not, what do I not have, and always focus on the negative. But when I did this shift and started to validate myself more, what I realized is how people started to respond to me in a completely different way. This is the number one thing in the energy shift, is that the love that you maybe were looking to attract from the outside is already within you. And if you can realize that, it is very, very powerful, and you no longer need it. You no longer have to chase anyone or try to be a certain way in order to attract this love. You just know that you are love, and you are enough for who you are. And when you start to embody it, I can guarantee you that you'll start seeing completely different results in all the areas of your life. People will respond to you in a different way, like I had at my high school also. As I said, I was very much criticized by my even very good friends, and it would affect me. It would it would make me feel very miserable, make me feel like I'm not enough. And I was internalizing it. But after some period of time, I met the same people at one of the festivals. I met my friends from high school that were very critical of me. But when they felt my energy, the shift that I made, that I had completely different energy, I had completely different view of myself, my self-image changed, I started to respect myself more and celebrate my wins more. And people could really feel that and sense that, and they weren't criticizing me anymore. They were more respectful. They wanted to hang out with me, and it was all good. We were, they weren't on the pedestal anymore. So that is what you can do. And I sincerely believe that if you can focus on the inside and on what you keep telling to yourself, and start telling yourself really the things that you always wanted to hear, you'll see massive results and shift that happens in the way that people treat you and in your reality in general. So let me know in the comments what you think about it, and maybe let me know also how were you relating to love in your life in general, and maybe you had some similar experiences as I did. So let me know in the comments, and I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.